Amin Kamani here, folks, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. What I'm gonna do in today's video is teach you 9 idiomatic expressions that you can use to express the idea that you and someone else have the same opinion on something or have the same idea about something, or 9 idioms that you can use instead of I agree in English. So let's get started. Alright, the first one is to think alike. To think alike. To think alike. To think alike. When you and someone else think alike, you have the same idea about something, you share the same opinion on something, or you think about something in the same way. An example: I think being single is far better than being married. What do you think? Yeah, that's exactly right. You and I do think alike. Alright, the second idiom that you can use is to be of one mind with someone about something. To be of one mind with someone about something. To be of one mind with someone about something. When you're of one mind with someone about something, you and someone else have the same idea about something, or share the same opinion on something, or think in the same way, or think alike, or or agree on something. An example: do you agree that life has become much easier these days? Of course I do. I'm of one mind with you about it. Alright, now let's get to the third idiomatic expression, which is to think along the same lines. 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 When you and someone think along the same lines, you think alike, you have the same opinion on something, or express the same idea about something. An example: the reason why most students have difficulty speaking English is their poor grammar. Totally right. Totally right. Like, totally right. I do think along the same lines. And now we're proceeding to the fourth idiomatic expression that you can use to say that you and someone else have the same idea about something, which is to see eye to eye with someone about something. To see eye to eye with someone about something. Yeah, you heard me right. To see eye to eye with someone about something. To see eye to eye with someone about something, which means to think alike, or to have the same opinion on something, or to think in the same way about something. An example: well, if I were in his shoes, I would definitely work harder to make more money. Oh yeah, now that I think about it, I see eye to eye with you. And now we're getting to the fifth idiomatic expression in this regard, which is to be singing from the same hymen sheet. To be singing from the same hymen sheet. To be singing from the same hymen sheet. To be singing from the same hymen sheet, which means to have the same idea about something as someone else has, or two people thinking alike, or to have the same opinion on something as someone else has. So, to be singing from the same hymen sheet. An example: we do need to spend less and save more if we want to buy a better car. What do you think? You and I are singing from the same hymen sheet. And now we're moving on to the sixth idiomatic expression, which is to be on the same wavelength about something. 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 When you and someone are on the same wavelength about something, it means you and that person think alike. You and that person have the same idea about something, the same opinion on something. Or you and someone else think in the same way about something. So to be on the same wavelength. An example: you know what, if we don't do anything now, our situation will get much worse in the future. I just wish others understood you in the same way as I do. You and I are on the same wavelength about it. And now we're proceeding to the seventh idiomatic expression, which is to speak with one voice. To speak with one voice. To speak with one voice. When you and someone speak with one voice about something, you think in the same way about something, you have the exact same opinion on something, or you have the same idea about something. So to speak with one voice. One example: You know what? I'm just wondering why she doesn't look for a job rather than ask others for money. Yeah, it's always been my question too. We speak with one voice. Now we're discussing the eighth idiomatic expression that you can use in this regard, which is you could say that again. You could say that again. You could say that again. We use this idiomatic expression in response to what someone has said that you agree with them on. An example. After COVID, everything has become so expensive and life is getting harder and harder, day by day. Oh man, you could say that again. You could say that again. Alright, now we're getting to the ninth idiomatic expression that you can use to say that you completely agree with someone on something, or you're in complete or perfect agreement with someone on something or about something, which is, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. An example. You know what? You gotta be completely stupid to pay that much money for an old car. No one does it. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more. Alright guys, that's about all. What I want you to do is subscribe to this YouTube channel that does go all out to provide you with valuable tips and pieces of information on idiomatic expressions and all about English. Like this video and make sentences with all the idioms that you learned by watching this video. I'll be back soon.